What up, it's Ladipoe, the man already, and I'm chilling on the Glitz Network. And these are 10 facts you didn't know about me. So, number one fact that you didn't know about me is that I graduated with honors. Yes, thank you very much, thank you. I graduated with honors. I studied, just to let you know, biology and chemistry. Actually, I double majored, biology and chemistry, because I like torture. So at the time I wanted to be a doctor, but I decided to end up being a rapper. I'm sure my mom sees somewhere like so pissed off right now. But anyways, graduated with honors. Second thing, I have an MBA. Yes, clap for me again, thank you very much. What else don't you know about me? Although I put that in my music. So if you don't know, it means you don't listen to my music. It means you should listen to my music. Thank you very much. I have 2 siblings. Yeah. A sister and a brother. Okay, I won't tell you which position I'm in. That'll be the next time we meet. I have a lot of lawyers in my family and people involved, yeah, in making the laws of this country. My dad's dad, my grandfather, was a retired justice of the Supreme Court. Yes, and he was very instrumental in some cases in this country. One of them had to do with Wole Soyinka. Another thing that you don't know is that my mother's dad was a major general in the army, was a doctor in the army. I also have doctors in my family, so maybe that's where that comes from. So my grandfather set very high bars and left a lot of legacies, and so obviously the bar is high. But don't worry, I aim to hit those targets. I love rice, actually. Let me just be honest, since I'm on television. I love rice. I like different combinations of rice. So I like jollof rice, I like fried rice. I like rice with efo. I like rice with egusi. I like rice with stew. I like rice with efo and stew. I like basmati rice. One thing I don't like, and I think is very disrespectful, is ground rice. And I don't like when the rice is too soft, but don't ground the rice and give it to me and call it swallow. There's eba. There's pounded yam, there's amala, then you're now grounding rice, which on its own is perfect. Anyways, I'll keep that to the side. I like rice. So for my favorite dessert has always been custard and crumble. Now, for you guys that don't know, you should just go and find out. I don't really want to describe it yet. I don't want to ruin the surprise. People like to, I see it on menus with ice cream and crumble. Nah, you should stop doing that and just revert to the traditional way, which is custard. I don't care if it's peach, crumble, if it's apple, whatever it is, as long as it's crumble. Maybe not pineapple though, I haven't tried that. Anyways, I like that. I feel like after I said that, I really need to tell you guys that I'm a mainland boy, I'm not an island boy. I like custard and crumble, but I'm a mainland boy for life. You know, I've lived on the mainland for so long. Mainly in Ikeja, spent a lot of time in Okwebi as well, so over like 20 years. And Ibadan. My grandparents lived in Ibadan, so we're in Ibadan every single year of my life, for as far back as I can remember, except when I was in school. Yeah. So I go by the name Ladipoe, but when I started making music, it was Poe, right? And that name Poe came from my roommates in Yankee did not know how to pronounce Ladipoe. In fact, Americans did not know how to say Ladipoe, so they used to say Ladipoe. I know. I had to go through that for like a year before I taught them how to say it properly, but he couldn't say that, so he took the Poe part of it and said, I'm just going to call you Poe. So he started with that, and then it just grew. Everybody knows that story, I think, but they don't know that maybe they don't know it's my roommate. His name was Mike. Shout out to Mike, because that name just took off. And what you maybe don't know is why I stopped using Poe and started using Ladipoe was because there's another Poe in America. She's a female singer. And when I started putting out music and I started to pick up steam, you know, we now started to get messages from her. Actually, not from her, from her lawyers that, look, this name is already in use. So I just moved to Ladipoe, which I've already been using on my social media platforms. By the way, that's a nice plug. Follow me on all platforms, Ladipoe. Cool. When I was in school, I was in a rap group. It was more like a friendship that turned into a rap group. It was when I first realized I could even rap. There's a group called Lyrically Equipped. We used to call ourselves LEQ. So we did like a sign like this. Look, we're young. So one person would do this, the other person would do this. Then the Q, which is, look, we're cool kids. Somebody will now do this. So we'll line up in a row for all pictures. And anyways, LEQ. It's made up of my producer at the time. His name was Kurt. Full-on white boy. African girls loved him. When I introduced him to African girls, he loved them and he loved our food. And then Jeff. Jeff was from New York by the way of Haiti. So yeah, I had really good friends. I've never hollered at a girl. I've never needed to holler at a girl. We'll use the one that's less arrogant. I've never hollered at a girl. I've never gone up to say, hey girl, what's your name? What's any of those chat up lines or whatever. I've been fortunate, you know, so 10 things you didn't know about me. Shout out to GlitzNetwork. I'm Ladipoe, no punchlines, just lifelines.